Hey, how's it going, everyone? Wednesday, May 27th, home run and NHL picks today. Hope y'all are enjoying the videos. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe, comment to the videos. As always, I'll put the link in the Discord in the comments if you'd like to join. As always, it is appreciated. I will try to keep this video short. I know they've been between like 30 and 35 minutes. So, as always, appreciate y'all watching. Today, looking for a winner as well, and we got some early afternoon games today on the slate. Weather looks pretty good, no rainouts or postponements. So, yeah, we had a lot of home runs yesterday. Unfortunately, like when you do parlays, it comes down to pairings, and just some pairings just didn't match up. Unfortunately, that's the way it was, but I think we had like 50 home runs yesterday, uh, so really good to see that, as well as like the weather warming up as well. As far as temperatures today, nothing really cold. 60s is still pretty warm, and nothing in the 50s. So looks like here in Milwaukee, obviously it's a dome, and then it's 84. Kansas City 81. So good stuff here. It's what we like to see, right? And then like the model percentages here, here at Sutter Health Park in Oakland, plus 26%. Kansas City, we got a lot of plus percentages today, so that's good to see. So a lot of good stuff on the slate today. A lot of home runs. So let's get to it. So Miami against Toronto, we got Kevin Gausman on the mound for the Blue Jays and Yuri Perez for Miami. So automatically, I like Liam Hicks, lefty versus right here. And then for Toronto, these guys just have not been hot. So I'm not picking any Blue Jays today. So let's just go with Liam Hicks today for this first game for the Marlins and Blue Jays, which Liam Hicks is going to be priced at plus 790. So good single there if you decide to take it. And then, so that game's going to start at 1:07 p.m. Eastern Time. Next game we're going to get to here is Washington against Cleveland. So Miles McCullough on the mound. We always like matching up home runs against McCullough. So automatically, Bazana pops up to me here if he's in the leadoff spot. Let's see if we got any confirm. I imagine that lineups are already coming out for these games. Let's see. All right, so yeah, Bazana will be in leadoff. All right. So it looks like they're gonna start. Let's see here, PJ Pullen, and then I wonder if they'll throw McCullough in there. I guess we'll have to look out for that, but I still like. Let's see. Yeah, we'll see if McCullough gets thrown in there, and then Bazana will be a go. All right. So let's take a look. So Creer here, 0 for 1. Ramirez 1 for 1. So no one's got a home run off him. But Ramirez is a go. All right. I like Hoskins. I like Manzardo today. But Hoskins and Manzardo is my top pick for this game here. Let's hit the back button. And then for the Nats, James Wood, that's a good price for him. He's my only Nat I like today. Ramirez, I like Manzardo. Like I said, he's my top pick for Cleveland. And then, what's Hoskins priced at? Is he even going to be on here? I guess not. Well, let's take a look on ESPN. Yeah, okay. He's not even in the starting lineup. So scratch Hoskins then. So Ramirez and Manzardo. But like I said, Manzardo's my top pick. These three guys. And it's funny how they're priced at the first three. And then I'll give a couple plays as well in this video. And then I'll also post the plays on the Discord. right, this next game, we'll get to the Cardinals and Brewers. So Chad Patrick against Dustin May. Get these heads off here. So St. Louis, let's see the lineup if it's confirmed for this game. Yep. All right. So for this game, Bowers, I like Jordan Walker. All right. For the Cardinals today. What did they got? Yeah, Jordan Walker. I like this matchup against Chad Patrick. And then Jake Bowers. He hit a dinger yesterday. So, as always, like I mentioned, I like lefty versus righty, and I like the back-to-backs. So, Bowers and then Walker. And like I said here, I don't feel like I have to cover any. All the parks are a go today. Just pick your favorite players, pick your favorite parks that you like to bet home runs, and then put them in. But like I mentioned, bet your singles. So I'm not going to be too heavy on the weather. But yeah, that's all who I would take from this game is Walker and Bowers. All right. So next game, let's see. So Mariners and Athletics. So let's see. Okay. So Nick Kurtz, lefty versus righty. I like that. Let's see if the lineup's confirmed for this game yet. It might not be since it's at 3:05. Yeah, no lineups have been confirmed yet for this game. But here's the expected lineup. So I like Shea. I like Soderstrom. But Shea's my top pick. And then I love Julio today. I think he'll go today. So I really like Julio. And he's priced at plus 350. I like Kurtz, Shea. I see some people on Rooker. But, yeah, these are my top three for this game here. All right. Kurtz, Shea, and Julio. And I think that has the best model percentage. Yeah, it does. So that's good. You got the D-backs against the Giants. A lot of home runs yesterday for this game. Let's see. Let's go back to this game yesterday. Casey Smith's been on fire for the Giants. So he's almost chalk at this point. But still, either way, I don't like Oracle Park. Let's see. Yesterday's game. Yes, D-backs 175. So Marte, he homered. I know a lot of people were on him. Schmidt. Haas. And then Adames for the Giants. And then, how's that wind there in San Fran today? Wind's blowing out, 6 miles an hour. And then what's the temp here? 68 degrees. So, for this game, I like Schmidt. At those odds, I like him. Marte. And then Adames. So those are my top three for this game here. Schmidt, Marte, and Adames. I don't think I like anybody else. Okay. All right. We'll go to Philly and San Diego. So Schwarber didn't hit a dinger yesterday, but still lefty versus righty. I mean, this isn't my favorite park either in San Diego to bet home runs, but like I said, Schwarber's always a go. 66 degrees, wind blowing out. All right, we got the most wind here out of all today games. But for this game, Schwarber, Harper, lefty versus righty. Harper went yesterday, so I do like him a lot today. Fight the back-to-back. And then, yeah, for the Padres, I'm not taking any. So, you could take Schwarber and you could take Harper. You could even play the Schwarber-Harper combo if you wanted to, which I don't mind again. I know Truck likes playing those, so it works. We've hit it a couple times already. Hit the back button here. Hope everyone's having a good week. Weather's warming up. All right, doing things outside, doing some landscaping stuff. I know my cat's enjoying it, sitting in the window. Next game, Tampa Bay and Baltimore. Tampa Bay and Baltimore. So, let's see the starting. Okay, I thought the Orioles, this morning they had a probable pitcher. Who? Trey Gibson, yeah. That's who I saw last night that was starting for Baltimore. Huh. I know who the Mets got. I know the Mets didn't. Okay, they got Jonah Tom. I know they didn't have anyone listed last night. I see on ESPN. They got Jonah Tom. Yeah, two separate here. That's why you always want to wait for lineups and such. Oh. So, anyways, for Tampa Bay and Baltimore, we're going to go Alonso for a righty versus lefty against Match. And then we're going to go Henderson. All right, Henderson can hit off lefties. And then my top pick is Aranda for the Tampa Bay Devil Rays. So let's take a look. I mean, Caminero can play, but I don't think he's homered in the past 5 games. I don't think he's too hot right now. Let's see the last homer he's got. Yeah, it's been a minute. Yeah. May 18th was the last time. So, we're going to go. You can take Caminero if you want, but Alonso, Jonathan Aranda, and then Gunnar Henderson for this game. All right. Those are my top picks. We're going to move to the Angels in Detroit. So we got Casey Mize on the mound. He hasn't gave up a home run since like his first 2 starts of the season. So, but again, I like Trout. I like Trout here. I like Nolan Schnall, lefty versus righty. And then if Soler does start, I do like him as well. And then I would only take Dingler here for the Tigers. Gosh, they're 21 and 34. Man. So Trout. Said Jorge Soler. Dingler at plus 710 odds. I mean, you can't beat that. And then Trout, Soler, and then I don't think Nolan's on here. So we'll see if Nolan starts today. But yeah, I think Angels look good. But again, hitters, it's a pitcher's ballpark. All right. Left field and right field are the shortest distances, but that deep left center and right center and center field is hard to hit one. But it's a nice day here again today, 80 degrees. So, all right. We got the Cubbies and Pirates. So, Brandon Lowe looks really good today. I mean, out of all this whole slate, I'm curious to see what I haven't even seen what his odds are yet. So we'll take a look. How many home runs is? Yeah, Jameson Taillon has gave up 17 home runs so far in the season. So love B Low today. Let's take a look at his odds. Plus 340. And then you can also take O'Neal Cruz also. I think they could both go. Cruz and Brandon Lowe. Maybe even Reynolds, but Lowe and Cruz are my top favorites. And then I'm not taking any Cubbies. Not taking any. All right. We got Atlanta against Boston. All right, I think Olsen hit yesterday. You got lefty versus lefty here against Connolly early. Went back too far. I think that's who they got starting here? Yep. Against Bryce Elder. So for this game, Wilson Contreras, I know I was on him yesterday. He looks good again today. Yeah, we're chatting up in the Discord. All right, so yeah, Wilson Contreras. See, Yeah, I do like Olsen today. Again for the back-to-back, and then Michael Harris looks good as well. But, I mean, Boston is Boston. Fenway Park. And then, like I said, nothing really. I mean, the wind is in, but only at 4 miles an hour. Cincinnati and the New York Mets. All right, so they got Jonah Tong right here. But he might only be pitching one inning, and then Browswell Band might come in. Let's take a look at his stats. So Eugenio Suarez has one off him, but he's 1 for 5. So, but as far as this game, I mean, the Reds haven't really been hitting. Ellie's kind of been cold. Oh, I guess he did hit when I was still on vacation. So, I mean, you could take Ellie if you want. And then, when's the last time Eugenio Suarez hit? I haven't seen his name come up. Let's see. How many home runs he's got on the season? Home runs. So 3. So I like Ellie more. If you want to take him, you can take him. And then for the Mets, I mean, you could take Soto again. He hit yesterday. Soto, and then Ellie. And I'll have this video posted before the game started, obviously at 1 o'clock Eastern. Next game, we got the Twins and White Sox. So, Buxton, I like him in leadoff. Do they expect the same pitcher on ESPN? Let's see who they got listed here. Yeah. I think this is his first start of the season. Okay. So I like Buxton in the righty-righty matchup today, especially if he's in leadoff spot. I like Buxton. All right, yeah, they got him at plus 290, and then you could take Murakami as well. I wouldn't even mind this combo for this game, Buxton and Murakami. Where's that game at? I think that game's in Chicago. Yeah. They got minus 4%. Yankees and Kansas City. So a lot of home runs from the Yankees yesterday. I think they scored like 15 runs on the Royals. It seems like everybody but Judge hit. And then I think I did mention Grissom yesterday, and he went in the leadoff spot. I think it was like 15 runs yesterday. Yeah, 15-1. So Bellinger homered, Rosario, Witt Jr. he was their only score yesterday. I know it was a home run for the Royals. Judge had the double, Grissom. Chisholm Jr., he went. Rosario had 2. And I'm on Rosario again today, so be on the lookout for him. So obviously you could take Judge here, Cody Bellinger. As far as I do like Austin Wells if he plays. I like Wells. I like Rosario at those odds. I mean, if that'd be a nice single, Rosario. And then I think I'd only take Perez for Kansas City here. Who's the projected starter? Garrett Cole. Yeah. Yeah, Perez is my favorite for the Royals. I feel like we're flying through today. I got Astros and Rangers. All right, so again, like Jordan Alvarez again today, lefty versus righty. I think DeGrom's, let's see how many home runs he's let up on the season. And then we'll cover some NHL again here after we go over some picks. This should be a home run heavy game here, but Alvarez, Berger, Jordan, Jake Berger. You could take Walker. Yeah, this game should be nice. And then you could take Jeremy Pena as like a long shot if you want. I think he's got a home run against the opposing pitcher here against DeGrom. So, yeah, this should be a good game to target, especially for the Astros. And then Nemo, you could take if you want to. I think this next one's the last game on the slate. Yeah. So a lot of Dodgers went. Mookie Betts hit 2 last night. Let's take a look. Ohtani's on the mound for the Dodgers. Sagano's let up 9 home runs. So, again, Dodgers look good again today, especially Max Muncy if he returns to the lineup. So if Muncie plays, you could play him. Just be careful, obviously, coming back from injury. But, I mean, I like Betts. I like Betts again. God, what is he priced at? Plus 490. And then Max Muncy. Ohtani. A lot of people say when Ohtani pitches, he hits a home run. So that'd be kind of nice. I mean, you could also go chalk again today. Judge Schwarber, Ohtani if you wanted, or add in Jordan Alvarez somewhere in there, Murakami. I think today's going to be another good day. I hope it is. So remember to get those singles or do your double parlays. Just when it gets to like the 3-man parlays, if you do it, I mean, I'd recommend doing a round robin and then, doing it a straight bet as well. All right. So that way, if 2 out of the 3 hit, then you still get some of your money. And then, I mean, Moniak, if he plays, because I think he had a injury that he was dealing with as well. Yeah. He was on the IL, 10-day IL here. But they don't have him in the expected lineup. So, yeah, these are my 3 favorites for this game. All right, so a couple of my favorite plays right now. Let's hit the back button. We'll go, like I mentioned, Brandon Lowe. We'll go Julio Rodriguez. And then we'll go Shea. Always that same game. All right, something like this. And then a 2-man that I like is, we could go James Wood, and then I feel like Bryce Harper goes again today. Do a 2-man for 324. If you do 10, depending on your unit size, right? But yeah, I don't mind doing the chalk again today. Let's see if I missed anything. I mean, Schwarber. I mean, eventually it's got to hit again, right? How many home runs has Andrew Abbott gave up on the season? If I can find the Reds here. So he's 4-2, but he's giving up 7. So I like Soto. You can even add Soto to that chalk. Soto. I mean, Buxton. Judge. Jordan. Then Ohtani. All right. So, I mean, you could even round robin that if you want to. I mean, I don't think you could retire on $28,000, but I mean, it might get you through a few months depending on what your payments are. All right, let's cover a little bit of NHL real quick. We got the Habs against the Canes. I think. Let's see here. Yeah, Vegas took that series. That's quite shocking. Yeah, the Canes lead the series 2-1 right now. I think this series could go, honestly, 7 games. And that's scary for either of these teams, especially with Vegas going to be well rested, if that's the case. But, I mean, here, for anytime goal scorers, I like Caulfield. I like Ehlers, Slafkovsky for the Habs. Taylor Hall. Uh, what's Texier priced at? If I see him here. Yeah, Texier's priced at plus 550. And then I also like Anderson for the Habs. All right, he's been pretty hot as well. So these are my top goal scorers. All right, so Ellers and Hall for the Canes, and then Caulfield, Slafkovsky, Texier, and Anderson. But if I did like a parlay, I would do something like Caulfield, Slafkovsky, and either, I mean, you could even round robin this if you wanted to. But let's take a look. Games. So right here, so right now the Canes are favored to win. But yeah, should be a good game again tonight. And yeah, be sure to like and subscribe. I'll be in the Discord chatting around. And as always, thanks for watching. All right, I'll chat with y'all later. Thanks.